What's up, guys? I want to come to you and talk to you about Titans number 24 and the Adventures of the Supersons. So I'm so far behind on making videos. I wanted to double up. Probably gonna do that with a bunch of them. Um, I really loved this issue. This was so good. It was great to see the boys back again, and just again. Tomasi hits it out of the park. I will say, I didn't care for the Little Injustice League, or as they say, the gang. That's weird. They should have called themselves the Injustice Gang. That would have been better. Or let's say the Super Gang. I don't know. Something like that. I don't know. So we have Justice League, Injustice League. I don't know. But yeah, I didn't like them being so young. Like, maybe they'll explain it later, where it's just like, oh well, they're from another universe. Well, I know they're from another universe, and in that universe, they age differently. That would make a lot more sense to me. So we'll see. I don't know what they're gonna do with it. But I love seeing the two back again. They're really great. I'm curious as to how Damian's progression in this one will tie to Damian's progression in Teen Titans, or if they will at all. But we'll see. I've really enjoyed Tomasi's work. I'm really excited to see him on a title again. I hope he gets another one. That'd be great. He's just a great writer. I really enjoy his work. So that was really good. I was really glad to see them show up in my buy list a couple weeks ago, and just couldn't wait to read it. But the opposite is not true of the Titans. I was so disappointed with the first Titans, and I really hated it. I really did not like it. You're messing with my characters. And I'll say this one was better. The story, at least, was really good, and it wasn't so in the first one. Interesting, the guy that shows up in issue 23 doesn't show up in this one. Like the kid with powers. What happened to him? I don't know. I thought it was cool. This guy is basically J.R.R. Tolkien, and they reference J.R.R. Tolkien all the time. I think that's really funny. Yeah, I really enjoyed that part. The story was fun. What I don't like is the characters. The characters are not the characters that I like. If you're gonna change my characters, just give me new characters. That I would if it had been any other team, if it had been a brand new team, I would love this series. Love it. If it had been one of the new Age of Superheroes, it would have been amazing. Let's see, like, I don't know, maybe this was Jason Todd. This could be like the Red Hood and the Outlaws. Jason Todd, and you could have her as Artemis, and you could probably keep Raven and Beast Boy. The problem I have is these two. Well, she doesn't really act like Donna Troy. She's too gung-ho to jump into battle. And Donna Troy is somewhat of that. She likes to fight. She's quick on her feet and fight. But she's very kind. And she's very loving toward her family. She's a lot like Diana. That's my coffee being made over there. She's a lot like Diana. And I really hate that they made Donna Troy so aggressive. She just never was in the new Teen Titans. She was a lot more like Diana. And they've made both characters, Wonder Woman and Wonder Girl. They've made both of them a lot better than that. But they call her combat specialist. Well, makes sense. But I really hate the Miss Martian Dick Grayson dynamic. Miss Martian is not as cold and manipulative. She's a lot more caring. Now she's a little bit older than she was back with Young Justice, but I don't think that the writer knows the characters. I think he was just tasked with the characters, and he's writing Miss Martian like Martian Manhunter, and that's not the case. He's writing Donna Troy like too much like Diana is being written these days. Kind of gung ho and the battle, singular focus on battle, and not, you know, being the glue that holds the team together. Because Diana is the glue that holds the Trinity. Batman and Superman are polar opposites. They are best friends, but they're polar opposites, and they fight each other all the time, verbally. And she's the one that brings them together. If it weren't for her, they wouldn't be together, probably. They got. I like Steel. She's good. She was a little rude in one scene, but you know, whatever. She's a different character. Thought Raven was good. There's a scene with Raven and Miss Martian that I really liked. Beast Boy is great. I love the older version of Beast Boy. Beautiful. He's still pretty funny, which I like. Just because you get older doesn't mean you are less snarky. You just might do it in a more mature way, so you're not as childish about it. But Dick Grayson, he's a nice guy. He's a quintessential nice guy. Run of the mill. Like, he's not Batman, and they're writing him like Batman, and I don't like it. I don't like it at all. So I'm really disappointed with this series, especially since the first 22 issues were excellent. Some of the story was weird, but I was like, it's not about the story in Titans. It's about the characters. It's all about the characters. Them dealing with what's going on around. It's interesting. So I watched one of my favorite TV shows back in the day was Psych. Love that series. And at first, the show started off being about it was about the characters, but it was also about the murders that they were solving. And so they put a lot more thought into the murders. But eventually, after season 1, season 2 hits, and they realize they got something going here, and it just launches off about being all about the characters and what they're going through and what they're doing and how they react to the circumstances in the case. And so the case takes a background seat to the characters themselves, and that's how the Titans are. That's how the Titans are. The same with the Teen Titans. That's why the Teen Titan book was so good. It was all about the character development, how they handled what was going on. Brother Blood, who cares about Brother Blood? He's a minor villain that nobody cares about. He came in the new Teen Titans, and he was threatening, but he wasn't that he's not like Darkseid. He's not Lex Luthor. He's not the Joker. He's just kind of a C-list villain. But we like him because of how he complemented the Titans and bringing out the best in them. And so that's what the stories are about for the Titans. The Justice League, it's about saving the world. It's about doing it before time runs out. With the Titans, the Teen Titans have always been about the relationships. They do that a little bit in Justice League, but it takes a back burner. They're like, okay, our relationship isn't important as saving the world. But the Titans are the opposite. They're like, we're going to save each other before we worry about the world, and then we'll go save the world. And I love it. That's my favorite part about the Titans and the Teen Titans. It's always been about the relationships between them. They always care and love each other. And sure, like they've had people that didn't fit, like when Tara betrayed them. Um, but they never really, that Miss Martian isn't like this. That's not her character. She's very different. And let's just say she's different. Dick Grayson wouldn't treat her this way. Dick Grayson is very welcoming to new people. Even if he doesn't like the reason you're there, he's not going to treat you different just because of that. Now, it doesn't help that she's not Miss Martian. She doesn't act like Miss Martian at all. But yeah, I don't like that. I don't like it at all. So I've been disappointed with these 2 issues, and I really don't want to drop Titans. Titans has been my favorite series so far. I say that a lot of things, but I just love the characters. I love the characters, and I really hate that they got rid of Wally, because Wally needs to be with Dick Grayson. Just definitely needs there, and they haven't paid off anything that happened in the last few issues. Who's Donna Troy? Like, can they trust her? They haven't talked about any of that. She was in confines for a little while in the Justice League satellite, and now she does nothing. And then nothing. They didn't tell us why. They didn't tell us what the Justice League found out. Nothing. Maybe they're building to that, but not even a hint of it. Not even a hint. So I'm disappointed with this series. I really hate that they changed writers. I don't like the new feel. I was super excited about it because I was excited to hear the Titans were back because I love the characters. But these aren't the characters that I like. Raven is good. Beast Boy is good. Steel is good. But Donna Troy, Nightwing, Miss Martian, they're not themselves. They're not themselves. Now, what would be interesting, a good way to get out of it, David Abnett, if you're listening, is make something with a source wall be the reason that they're not themselves. And then they find out and they find themselves. That would be the perfect way out of this, and then it would be good again. They realize that something has been messing with them, changing their character. They're acting differently than who they really are. For Miss Martian, it's probably simple. She's, you could just say that she's been taking it too seriously with her command because she feels a lot of weight from or pressure to live up to Martian Manhunter. There you go, boom. Donna Troy, you just slowly write her into being more loving, and then we start to like her again. I'm not saying don't make her an awesome warrior, because I think she is one. I think the first 22 issues did that, made her an awesome warrior, but also made her a relatable character. And then with Dick, you just kind of say, okay, whoa, like, I'm acting just like Batman right now, and that's not me. That's not me. And then he gives Miss Martian a chance, and boom, we figure it out. Have them have like a personal conversation where they get to know each other. Boom, the whole situation is fixed. And then I would like it again. It'd be great. I hate it. I really hate it. So let me know what you think. And this video is way longer than I thought it would be. And but I will catch you next time. Peace.